Welcome back to Moneyline Plus, everyone. I hope you're having a great week. This is an exciting week for me. Baseball starts. If you know anything about me, you know I love baseball. I get down with basketball, but I absolutely love baseball. I cannot wait for opening day. We celebrate it like it's a holiday around here. So I'm gonna give you baseball picks too. So be ready for those. So I'm excited for this weekend, and I'm ready to win some money. All right. So if you caught my last show, you know I went 1-1 in this world. That's a win to me. The Wizards ended up covering, and Philly could not. They got their asses beat by the Clippers. So 1-1, it's whatever. And I'm ready to move forward. Now there's 4 games on tonight, but I have a play that I'm gonna make on 2 of them. All right. So the first one I have for you is Philly versus the Nuggets. The Nuggets minus 4.5. Now this one's gonna be a close game. All right. No Embiid, but Philly has been playing great without him. They're coming off of a loss, but they're 8-2 in their last 10 and 32-14 overall. So that's the best in the East. But the Nuggets are just as good. I mean, they've won 7 out of their last 10, and they're 28-18 on the season. They played earlier this season, these 2 teams, and the Nuggets won by 10. But the 76ers didn't have Embiid or Ben Simmons. So with Ben Simmons in the game, I think this is going to be a little bit closer, okay? Now, the new additions for the Nuggets with Aaron Gordon is absolutely great for them, okay? It gives them a solid wing defender to help guard Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron, these other bigger, more athletic wings that the Nuggets never had an answer for, okay? And so now they have that, and already through 2-3 games, this lineup looks like it's meshing and it's working out. So that's a great move by Denver, and I think that's really going to propel them the rest of the season. Now, if this altitude doesn't get to Philly, because the altitude here is crazy, if it doesn't get to Philly, I think they keep it close. But with Aaron Gordon, the way the Nuggets are playing, and it's at home, my play on this one would be the Nuggets minus the 4.5. All right. On to the next one. This one's quick. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on it. Magic at the Clippers. Clippers minus 10.5. Magic got a lot of new pieces. They're playing hard, but they got a lot of new pieces. They're still trying to figure out how to play together. The Clippers, 10.5 to me is a lot always. I don't care who it is, it's always a lot. So if Kawhi and Paul George play, then I will go with the Clippers minus 10.5. But if one of them sit, I wouldn't even touch this game. Simple as that. Now on to the last 2. And these 2 are the ones that I'm actually going to make a play on, okay? So the first one I have for you is the Hawks versus the Suns. And the Suns are favored minus 6.5. Now, both of these teams are hot, all right? Both are 7-3 in the last 10 games, but the Suns are looking at 3 straight. The Suns have been covering machines all year long. They're 28-15-2 against the spread, and they have been one of the most healthiest teams all season long. They've been very lucky, okay? Now, the Hawks have been great, though. They made a coaching change to Nate McMillan, and they've won 8 straight. And now he's got him back up to 500 and back into the playoff push. So they are looking better as of late, for sure. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on this game. Make sure that no one sits, no one rests, or anything like that. 6.5, I think, is a little high. The Suns tend to get big leads and then just let them go because they get comfortable. So I expect them to get a big lead. I just don't know if they'll be able to sustain it. I'm hoping they will. But they are just a much better team from top to bottom. And Chris Paul has them playing great and has changed the culture for the Suns. So my take on this one, I'm going to ride with the Suns minus the 6.5 points. On to my second play. This is the one I feel good about. The Hornets minus 3 travel to the Wizards. All right. Now, the Wizards just played last night. No Bradley Beal. He had a sore hip. But Westbrook dropped 35 points, 21 assists, and 14 rebounds, all right? Just played out of his mind, all right? He was hitting threes left and right. I was watching the game. It was crazy. It was like, I don't want to say vintage Westbrook because he's never really been a shooter like that, but it was fun to watch last night for sure. Now, the Wizards have won 2 straight, but only 3 out of their last 10, all right? They're at 500. I mean, they're at 500 against the spread, but they have a losing record overall at 17-28. If they don't go on a serious run right now, they have no shot to make the playoffs. All right. Now, on the other hand, Charlotte, they've been picking up steam lately. Now they lost a close game to the Suns, overtime game, 101-97, which is overtime for today's NBA is a really low scoring game. But they've won 6 out of the last 10, and they have a winning record against the spread this season too. So this team has been balling. All right. Even without LaMelo, I really like how this team plays. They feel like they play with a lot of joy. They play with a lot of energy. The team chemistry is on point. They're fun to watch. I love this Hornets team. All right, they're like one true center and maybe another all-star point guard away from really doing some damage in the playoffs. All right. I don't think Bradley Beal's going to play again with this sore hip. I doubt it. If he didn't play last night, I don't think he will this tonight. And I highly doubt Westbrook goes for 35, 21, and 14 again, okay? I just don't see that happening. The Hornets have a lot of weapons, and they play together. And so the fact that the Wizards are on the second night of a back-to-back, I like the Hornets to go up and down the court on them, fresh legs. So my play here would be the Hornets -3, all right? So just a quick recap of my plays that I'm going to make. Just 2 of them out of the 4. The Suns -6.5, and then the Hornets -3, okay? So please like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already. I'll be back to you on Thursday with basketball picks and baseball picks. I cannot wait for opening day. And yeah, I hope you make some money tonight, and good luck.